and welcome back to the show, and welcome back to Pokemon Thursday, the day of the week we would talk about how good your boy... Hi, dog! I was just about to tell the visuals how good Dan looks and all the tune get up ready for the new season to start. Are you alright, sir? Are you coming up to join the gang? Are you coming up? It's true what they say about dogs. Well, yeah, we're not really here to talk about how fresh Dan looks. We're here to talk about Pokemon, and more specifically, another Pokemon for a comic book character. It's not a classic, legendary, iconic character in the world of comics, but they are in their own right. It is Rick Sanchez. We have got Rick and Morty comics. There's quite a lot of them. We do have a large collection of Rick and Morty comic books. So he fits the criteria. No, what I was going to say is, it might be true about dogs taken after their owners, unless it's just this breed, because this is a weird breed. But he fucking hates the heat just as much as I do. Since it's been hot, he will quite often not be chilling upstairs or doing anything upstairs. He'll just be... He's sick of my voice already. He will be as close to any cool bit as he can. And I think it's the floor of the kitchen. He's like, this'll do me. So maybe my fat, horrible heat minging body is rubbed off on you, sir. Yes, anyway, sorry, that's enough of an Optimus ramble. It is time for another comic book characters team. Like I said, it's Rick Sanchez. Thank you for everybody who watched what was the last one? Was the last one would have been the Goku team, was it? I can't remember now. I've recorded so many videos in advance to keep on top of myself, along with my busy, hectic work life and my girlfriend life and my time saving the city and my YouTube career. I'm trying to juggle many tasks at once. Everybody award me with lots of food. Send me as many canned goods as you can, ready for the apocalypse. Also, as well, any suggestions for any characters? I know Thomas is a regular viewer now. For how long we have him for, I don't know. There might be a day where he goes, I'm sick of this fat bastard, fuck off now. But hopefully it's not anytime soon he does that. He suggests quite a few people and characters and whatnot. If you've got any suggestions, let me know in comments below, and we'll try our hardest to get it done. We'll definitely whack. I always say we'll whack it on the list when I do list shit. There is no list there. I always say we'll put it on the list. There is not a list here. All my diary shit is over there. But let's put it on the fucking list. I don't know why. But anyway, it is Rick Sanchez. We're giving him 6 Pokemon. Let's find out who we've given him. Oh, and as well, I always usually say this, people like James and stuff, long-term viewer of the channel, you guys always have phenomenal picks of who, you know, would make a team and whatnot, and you guys always crush my teams. So I definitely get your comments in down below about who you would put on. My opinions, you're thinking, oh, Dan, that's crap, or I like this one, Dan, whatever. I don't care how much you score me, educate me, or maybe if you, for once, somebody agrees with me with the full team, just let me know in the comments below. But here we go, visuals. Let's go take a look at who I give Rick for his Pokemon team. That's not how English works there. I've gone for Metagross, and as well, I think I put in my notes, and I put, yes, we've also given him the ability to have his Metagross Mega Evolve. I had to go with something that was very... not necessarily futuristic, because Metagross isn't really futuristic, but metal-y and shiny and sort of like engineering-y. But not only that, I needed something that was quite smart. Metagross has a super duper like smart computer kind of intelligence, doesn't he? The whole psychic vibe and whatnot. And then Mega One just looks phenomenal. I could see Rick rocking up somewhere. Come out, Metagross, Mega Evolve straight away, and Rick's doing his whatever, and 4 arms, Metagross is just ready to smash into shit and whatnot. But I had to go with something with severe intelligence that looked badass and cool. We've seen, you could easily see one day, if Pokemon ever invented Metagross, that, you know, when Rick's fighting or whatever, or he's doing something, he could press a button on his body, or something could happen, or something could transform, like the coffee table in the house could just transform into this super killer, badass robot. And I could see this sort of design being his anyway, be like, oh yeah, this is my Metagross, this is the house defending robot that just appears out of nowhere. It's like Metagross, and it's just ready to attack. I can see that whole skit playing out in my head. It looks like something he would have on his team. It's intimidating, it's badass, it's cool. You could see him sat there just be like, yeah, I invented that or whatever. Or in the world of Pokemon, like, yeah, I just caught that. I didn't even get a Beldum or anything. I just caught a wild one of these. It was already Mega Evolved as well when I caught it. Probably in other trainers, but he's like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. I'm Rick Sanchez. So yeah, Metagross, metal-y, shenanigans, engineering, whatnot, but also super duper smart and intelligent, but also super intimidating and badass looking. Mr. Mime, right, I know this is a weird one, I know this is a crazy one, but I like the idea of because Rick's got this weird gathering of friends, hasn't he, with Squanchy, Birdball, Phoenix Perks person now, with Gearhead and stuff. I could just see Mr. Mime being on his team, like, oh, you know, they're all sat there doing a thing, drinking, like, oh, Mr. Mime, you're a lunatic, and then the camera will pan away or whatever, or the panel, because we're doing comic books, I guess, will pan away, Mr. Mime's, you know, pole dancing or some shit, and Rick's like, oh my God, Mr. Mime, you're crazy, and then we have a skit where they both wake up in bed, and they look at each other, and they're like, did that happen? And they're like, Mr. Mime's like, Mr. Mime. And he's like, okay. And then he just cracks on with life and whatnot. I could just see this weird relationship, this weird dynamic in a friend group, or a time that Morty can't go on a mission with him or some shit. And he's like, fuck it, I'll take Mr. Mime. And they're out there, and Rick's like, oh, you know, twining about Morty or slagging this off. And Mr. Mime's just like, Mr. Mime is like, yo, I like you, Mr. Mime. You get me. You get when I'm like this. You know the right thing to say. And he's like, Mr. Mime. I can just see them as a duo playing out so well. And like I said, in the overall friend group with Squanchy and everybody, I could just see Mr. Mime fitting right in, getting pissed off its head. Right, let's be honest. This one's definitely happening. Any of these four, if not, all four of them in the same Pokeball. Could never usually happen, but this is Rick Sanchez. He can do what he wants when he wants. He's a fucking stupidly intelligent person. In a singular Pokeball would outcome Arceus, Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina, all of them. The people that quite literally God and time and space and fucking gravity or anti-gravity, whatever the fuck Giratina is again, just all then he's like, oh yeah, you know, these are the ultimate powerful beings. I just went out with one singular Pokeball, caught them all, and they're all cramped and they're like this. He's like, yeah, the gods are not of creation. I've got them here. Because he's that arrogant and he's that intelligent and he's that badass, he could easily pull it off. I could see this happening so bad. You know, rocking up to a battle, he chucks up one singular Pokeball and all four of these come out. You're going to be like, I'm just trying to get some XP from a fucking Ivysaur here. I just want to get a Venusaur before I hit the 6th gym. I just want some XP. And you're like, well, the gods of creation right here. And you're like, okay, so what the fuck do you want me to do with that? And he's like, whatever you want. And you're like, okay, no worries. You can just surely, don't call me Shirley, people are in agreement that you could just see something so arrogant but brilliant and brutal and just crazy as one singular Pokeball, Rick catching all four of these in one. Not even at the same time, just like he has single Pokeball, there's Arceus. Single Pokeball, there's Palkia. And it's like every time it opens, Arceus should be coming out, but he's made a way for it to not come in. And then they go get Palkia, then they go get Giratina. It's something Rick Sanchez would just do, rock up with all four of these badasses in one ball. If you want those, like I said, for the team section, because traditionally you can only have 6. If you want to just pick one of them out of there, go for it. I'll let you decide. But in my head, he's got all four in there somehow. And I've gone for Quagsire. Now, the reason why I've gone for Quagsire is I can see Rick going off out on a mission somewhere, and he gets to a planet, and he's trying to do this thing, and there's all this destruction, or there's a bunch of these Quagsires there. They're looking after this element or this material that he really needs, and they're all just shut there like, Quagsire, you know, because they're quite dumb and docile, aren't they? They're just like, and he gets there, and he's like, I'm going to take this. This is the key to your planet's survival, and if I take it, you're all going to die, but none of you care. They're like, oh, Quagsire. And he's like, fuck yes, you son of a bitch, I'm in. I know that's Morty that says that, but fuck yes, you son of a bitch, I'm in. And he's like, yeah, I want one of these little bastards just to be so carefree and chill. And he just takes it. The rest of the world blow up. He's got the one that's in his ship like, oh, Quagsire is like, you don't give a fuck at all about anything, do you? Just nice and relaxed and chilled. And because Rick says he doesn't care and he's chilled and he's more emotional than lets on, doesn't he, about family and, you know, relationships and all this kind of stuff and being lonely. I feel like he would capture a Quagsire to either constantly remind him of what the bullshit he feeds himself about being relaxed and carefree. I'm not really bothered about other people's feelings and how they feel about me. He'd put on this bravado. Or he would capture it to try and study it to be like, how do I actually become carefree like this? I think Rick Sanchez would see the carefree nature of a Quagsire and just be like, you really are carefree. I say I am. I'm 90% sometimes I am, but there's this little niggling part at the back of my head, just niggling away, just ready to get in. So yeah, I think as an interesting little take, Quagsire for its carefree nature. Sobble. Now I've gone for Sobble because Sobble is probably the Morty of the Pokemon world. It's probably just the Rick. I don't want to go, Rick. And then I feel like he would go on a solo mission after splitting up with Morty, and he would see a Sobble just sat there going, crying away, to be like, You remind me of a little Morty, and I just need a little Morty to drag around to do shit or distract monsters or distract villains while I'm over here doing this shit. So he would just capture himself a nice little sobble, just chuck it out whenever and wherever he wants. Just distract, like, well, he's like, shut your little bitch, he'll crack on and whatever. And then as he's leaving, he'll fly and think, oh fuck, I forgot my sobble. Just away we go, carry on. And then he'll let the sobble back out in the car. He'll be like, still crying, like, listen, we got out there, didn't we? Nobody was hurt. You survived. We got on the next. I just think it's like the Pokemon version of Morty. As much as Morty has grown as a character, and sometimes he shows his braver side or his more funny or witty or, you know, whatever side, but quite often he's just, you know, being a little bitch about shit. So yes, Sobble. And finally, it's something that I hate in Pokemon, but it's Gardevoir. Now, I don't hate Gardevoir. I don't like the artwork that you can go online and look at and see and whatnot. But 110%, we've seen Rick. This Gardevoir's on the team for one reason. We've seen Rick hook up and sleep with and make kids with and shit. All kinds of creatures and aliens and stuff throughout the galaxy and whatnot. So I can 110% see him walking in the world of, I don't know, wherever the fuck he's at. Let's just put him in Hoenn. And there's a Gardevoir just chilling. He's like, and he'll see it and he'll be like, damn. And he'll be one of them sick anime-loving little sort of, ooh, kind of, I'm going to shag that sort of shit kind of guy. So yes, he'll have Gardevoir in there to be his lover, to be his... to be his little side chick. Obviously still super powerful and whatnot, but like he'll be like, hey honey, we can give you more realistic features like the artwork has on Google and shit like that. There'll be a lot of these Pokemon that he sees. We see it with Lopunny. I've seen it with, who else have we seen absolutely minging and fucking on artwork? There's a starter, is there not? Meowscarada, I think I've seen it. There's a few of them, and it kind of makes my belly hurt a little bit. But Rick would fucking love it. Out on adventure, there's a Gardevoir. He's like, okay, I want to put my thing in that. Spot on. Then we have the visuals of Rick's Pokemon team. Like I said, maybe let us know about the whole Giratina, Arceus, blah, blah, blah stuff. But I like that idea. I think it works so well. Quagsire just long for the ride. Like, hey, Quagsire, I don't really care. He's like, you really don't care, do you, Quagsire? I can definitely see a scene where Mr. Mime's at a bar, just chilling with him, doing his thing, and he's like, oh, go on, Mr. Mime, do your thing. Definitely smashing a Gardevoir, isn't he? Not me, him. Sobble is definitely the Pokemon Morty, and big badass Metagross. Obviously, Metagross is his main enforcer, is his main, that's his ace, that's his, even though he has a starter, that was his starter. That's the first thing in the world of Pokemon he saw, and he saw a Metagross. He's like, yep, mine. And I will quickly shout out as well, I did write in my notes, but remember as well, we did have an actual crossover of Pokemon, didn't we, where Rick's capturing Bigfoot, is it? And they actually do have a Pokeball crossover kind of shit, which is really cool. So yes, there's the team, but let me know in the comments below. Now we have visuals, another edition of Pokemon Thursday, another team for a comic book character. Please let me know in the comments below if you disagree, if you liked, if you thought, okay, that's dumb, that doesn't make sense. Whatever it is you want to let me know in the comments below, please let me know, because I think we've picked a good team. I do like that team. Maybe it's one or two you can argue with and say, nah, we're better with this, better with that. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what you guys put anyway. But more importantly, visuals. Thank you so much for the love and support. Thank you so much for watching. You guys are literally the fucking best. But remember to always keep being you and keep on keeping on.